Project Bridge. So a little bit about our project. So our project deals with personal experiences with mental health, and rising international mental health crisis led to the creation of our project. So what we do, we have a website where teens can post their mental health stories. We have resources to mental health hotlines like the Suicide Prevention Hotline and many other phone numbers and websites. And we had our multimedia contest, which was the main part of our project and ran through this summer, around the spring to summer. And we are sponsored by FAPEC and Civic Leadership USA.
So here's an overview of our presentation. First, we're going to start with the introduction of who we are and essentially what our project is about. Then we're going to talk about our national contest and how we figured that out. Next, we're going to talk about outreach and promotion. This kind of goes along with the contest. So we're going to discuss essentially how we were able to promote that. Next, we're going to talk about our website, and then finally, we're going to finish off with a conclusion and any questions.
Okay, so mental health is a deeply personal topic for us, and so raise your hand if you know someone who is currently struggling with a mental illness or has struggled. Yeah, so it's quite a few of us, right? Well, that's not surprising because around 1 in 5 teens suffer from at least one diagnosable mental health disorder. And on top of that, half of US teens with mental health disorders are not treated. So these symptoms go unnoticed, and we try to address this by using the power of personal stories to spread mental health awareness and to reduce the stigma surrounding mental health.
Yeah, so this is just about our contest. It was multimedia, so we had people submit videos, audios, or written submissions. And it was for teens around the country. Anyone could submit just a media. And we gave out cash prizes after we graded the submissions. And we wanted to encourage teens to talk about their experiences with mental health and what they've been through, just to spread awareness and show people that they're not alone. And we had a submission form and a rubric that people could follow with frequently asked questions.
So a brief overview of some of what we achieved with this contest. So we got submissions from all over the US really. I think we have a list here. We have submissions from Maryland and Virginia, so sort of our local circles, as well as students from New Jersey, from Florida, from Nebraska, Texas, Illinois. So not really anything on the West Coast, but a bunch of different states, and we were able to get different perspectives from across the country. And we also received a wide variety of topics in terms of submissions and what our submissions were about. So it wasn't all about one topic. We had submissions talking about people's experiences with anxiety, depression, Tourette's, bipolar syndrome, and childhood traumas.
Yeah, so moving on to talk about how we did outreach and promoted our website.
So basically for our outreach, we had a newsletter where we published an article. We also did Instagram promotions, and we had support from FAPEC and Civic Leadership USA. And I think we're going to talk about all these in more detail on the next few slides.
So starting off with social media, we obviously promoted our program through a series of posts and stories. We also ran Instagram ads. This is roughly about $25 a day. And through those ads, we were able to reach roughly 20,000 people. We had about 400 ad taps and about 500 website taps.
Okay, so here's a brief look into our website. Oh, that's not right, is it? Okay, it seems we're missing a few slides. That could be an issue.
That's okay. I think those slides are missing. Let's just go to the maybe the instead of sharing your slides, but just talk about the
Yeah,
the
of course.
findings. Yeah.
Yeah. So our website has 6 web pages. There's a home page, which has many, I guess, buttons and links to the other parts of our website. So we have a blog page where we posted our own written blog articles, and I personally wrote a blog article about my my mental health journey with social anxiety. And we also have a website that has hotline numbers and other mental health resources. And we have a web page that's dedicated to our content. So our content is really the main part of our project. And on the web page we have like details, content details, deadlines, etc. And we also explain the why we chose to do this project, why we choose mental health, and why we want to encourage people to share their own story. And yeah, okay, I can't change anything. Yeah. Want to do something?
I guess that's basically all for a presentation, just for some lessons that we've learned. So throughout the project, I think the biggest lesson we learned was timing. So in the beginning, we had the schedule all laid out, but then a lot of things happened, and we had school, we had extracurriculars, and we ended up falling behind schedule. So we had to adjust what we had originally planned and basically come up with a new project. But in the end, due to everyone's cooperation and teamwork, we all pulled through then, and I think it was a really valuable lesson that we learned.
Yeah. And just to add on, it was really challenging. It was really challenging to work in a virtual environment. Like, it's definitely preferable to work in person and to talk face to face. But of course, that wasn't really practical considering our busy schedule. But in the future, I think it's definitely something to consider. And I think that would further improve our bonding between teammates, and to, I guess, increase our motivation and our dedication to this project. But yeah, that's our presentation. Thanks for listening.